roles, but in real case we will never use expand roles. Without expand roles only we'll try to use, because we use ad hoc roles. Almost all cases I have used ad hoc roles only. Very rare case we will be using this global application role. The static list will not be there most of the cases, but if you get a chance to work on that topic, you can able to work on. This is the end of the video for the role with the global application role. Now in the next video we'll work on database ad hoc role, and with APS create ad hoc role and add users to ad hoc role. And you will not have the access to this particular next video until you purchase the videos. Thanks for watching. Please watch next coming videos.
Hi friends, in the last video session we have seen how to work with the global application role with separate workflow. Now we'll work on database ad hoc role. It is used to have the dynamic users or performers with the concept called role. We call it as database ad hoc role. So we can create ad hoc role by using create ad hoc role procedure, and we can add users to the existing ad hoc role. Now let us work on this particular topic. In the last video, we have created one workflow. I would like to open that. Apps. Yes. So if you remember, XXMRS sending notification to the manager. This is the notification we have created, actual notification. If you remember, so this is the notification. Here, to whom we are sending this notification? To the item attribute, to whom we are sending? The supervisor. And we have seen how to work with lookup types by providing the values, list of values to this particular supervisor. We are giving the input. Now the requirement is, I want to give the input to the supervisor. I want to send for this supervisor, how many values you can select in the front end? Only one, right? But the requirement is, first when it is triggered, it must go to 2 users or 3 users or 4 users. It may be different from the workflow one run to another run. So then it is similar to like your previous case is sending the notification to the multiple users. But in the last class, in the last session, if you remember, we have worked on global application role. Once the role is created, once the users are added to that role, it is fixed. We can't change that values. But here we need to change the values as per the requirement. From workflow to workflow run, it will changes. Then in that case, we will prefer dynamic database ad hoc role. So how we can work means, here this particular supervisor must be of role only. First concept. First thing is we need to change this. We need to change this particular supervisor from lookup to role, because lookup means it is an independent. It is something like your independent value set. Now we are giving the role. In this role, whoever the users are there, to them this particular notification will fire. So this notification will fire to the role of or multiple users based on the assignment. So in this workflow, we are not going to do any changes. Just change the supervisor from lookup to role. That's it. That is your your task is done from the workflow builder. Validate it and save into the database. Apps, this. Now everything is coding now. Now I would like to add the users. I want to create a dynamic Hadoop role, database Hadoop role, and I want to assign a users. How can I assign it? So first we'll submit the workflow. You will understand now. You remember or not? Create process is to create the process. It is to set the owner. It is to assign the attribute text. This is to assign the attribute number. This is to assign the attribute date. And this is used for starting the process. Now we are going to change the value to this particular attribute. How we can assign means by using Hadoop Role API, WF directly API. So let us see that WF directory. Just click on F4. See here. What is the API we need to use is WF directory dot create Hadoop role. Create Hadoop role. Yes, this is the procedure which we need to look into. This is the procedure we need to take. So here, what I need to do is, here, what are the parameters you are having? These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 parameters are there, among which you need not to use all of the parameters. Just try to use only 3 parameters. One is, see here. These are the parameters I would like to use. And these are the parameters which I need to provide. What is a package WF? WF underscore directory dot create Hadoop. Now I am creating. It is similar to your global role creation. Before attaching your users and above, if you remember, we are giving XX MRA multiple users like that. Nah? That one. It is similar to that one. It will create the name of your Hadoop role. That's it. So I want to give the role name here. Whatever you want to give, you can give here. It is role name is XX MRA hold release. This is your role name. Now the display name I would like to take here is XX MRA hold release. That's it. And the description, you can have the same thing. It is just creating your role. That's it. We are not doing anything here. Now with this API, it will create a role. That's it. This name will be created. Now what we need to do is, we need to add the users to this particular role. Like how we added in the front end, in the same way we need to add here also. For that, we are having one more API called, one more procedure called add users to Adobe role. This is the procedure. So what is the directory? What is the API package name? wf dot wf dot. This is a procedure. This is a role name. So these are the two parameters which we need to provide. See, in this way only we develop the workflow. Exactly how we develop, in the same way I'm explaining here. So what is the role name you have used here? This is the role name. Now what are the users you want to give here? You need to decide here. Whom you are sending it is to the C block. To the C block. Select to start from friendly user where user name like C block, C black. This is a user. So along with this user, I want to send the same notification to the operations. I want to send the same notification to the operations. So here, how many users are there? 2 users are there. Just add them. C black, comma, operations. If I want to send to the 10 users, just place comma and add any number of your users. Okay, this is the syntax for this particular creating the users. So I would like to write here creating Adobe role, which is one-time activity. Like creating the table, create table name like that. It is also a one-time activity. Now adding users Adobe. Now how many users we have added? Now this particular notification, this particular message is going to how many users? Earlier only one user which you are selecting or which you are setting from the backend. Now this particular notification will go to how many users now? It will go to 2 users. Let us try to submit this one from the backend and see what are the tables affected and see how it is sending the notification to these 2 users. Now select entire code. Yeah, we missed one point here. Now you have created Adobe role, right? This Adobe role we need to set to the supervisor attribute. Now this is supervisor is made as what? This supervisor, this attribute is made as a role attribute. Now we are giving the input also role attribute. Earlier it is text means we have to give text. If it is a lookup, we cannot give from the backend. Already it is a static values which are assigned to this particular supervisor manually. Hope you are getting my point. So here we need to give role only, as it is a supervisor is a role. The system automatically checks whether this particular attribute is role type or not, whether the input value given is a role or not, or user. Anything you give, that will check automatically. So system automatically understand, yes, supervisor is a role type, that's why it is checking for role, whether this role is existing in the database or not. That will check that point only. Okay. Now I would like to run this program. It will throw so many errors. We'll rectify it. Now if you observe, first we need to change the item type, item key. I'm changing it to 130. Item key 130. Now it is fine. Now observe here. Okay, with this we will not get any issues. Only issue we get is with the out parameters. This is the issue which we are getting due to this particular Adobe role. Create Adobe role have a out parameters. Syntax error. See, in-out parameters. These are the two in-out parameters. We are missing that point only. So for that, what we need to do is you take two variables. One is L underscore Adobe role, which is equal to this. Now one more variable is Adobe display name. Adobe role display. You are assigning like this. Now place your variable here and place your Adobe role display here. Why? Because this particular procedure have out parameters and we need to provide here two variables to hold those out parameters, output out values written by the create Adobe rule. I think this is a basic of a procedure. Procedure when it is returning a value, we need to provide a variable to hold that value. So we are providing the two variables. That is the error we are getting here. So now here the two variables are placed here, but they have not declared. So I am declaring, which are of varchar 2. 360. Now everything is fine. I would like to run this program. Now it is successfully kicked. Now what is the expectation? This particular workflow should send to how many users? Operations as well as C black. Now let us open those two users. Go to log out. Go to C black, login. See here, today it is kicked. Just remember this notification ID. Now again for C black, what is the notification we have got? 4678912. Now again go to operations. Now we got one more notification. See here, what is the notification number? See, notification ID is same, means the same notification is triggered to how many users? 2 users. So hence the testing is completed. So any one of the person approves, then the other person's notification will be wiped off. Let us see C block. Let us go to C block and see 911 is there, but 912 is not there. Observe here. So why? Because it is sending to the multiple users without expanding roles. Please try to to go through the last videos, then you understand what is in the expand role. Because it is not, we have not used here expanded roles. That is the reason why any one of the person is approved, the notification is going to end. That's it.
Hi friends, in this video, in the last video we have seen how to create an ad hoc role by using APIs and how to add the users to the existing role by using add users to ad hoc role. Now we will see what are the tables affected when this particular when the ad hoc role is created. Select star from WF roles, the table which stores. Okay, one second. WF roles, where what is your role name, ad hoc role name, which we have created in the earlier session is this one. In the WF roles, the column name is name, which will stores the your ad hoc role name. See here, your name of your ad hoc role and display name and description, and the status is active. This is also very important, and the expiration date is not there, means it is null, means it is active. Now one more